Greetings and salutations, YouTube. So, okay, this week is going to be a little different, have a bit of an editorial. I'm going to discuss what I feel, in regards to what computer and gaming enthusiasts do on a typical Friday/Saturday night versus what most other people do. See, the way I see it, you can have either a date night, or if you plan on choosing a social gathering, you can go ahead and do a LAN party. LAN party can be defined as one of many things. Usually it's a bunch of friends getting together to play video games. That could be console or PC. Usually if it's PC, everyone brings along their own PCs. Obviously you get a little bit of bragging rights to go ahead and show off the fine craftsmanship of your computer. So let's break it down, shall we? Okay, so date night. I live in New York, but this applies to most any suburban or urban area. You usually will go ahead and either pick up or meet at some kind of eating establishment, like a restaurant, or a bar, or coffee house, what have you. You have to worry about crowds. You want to be able to hear each other talk, and that could be an issue. You have to worry about transportation. So, for instance, if you're in the city, you have to worry the trains are running on time, and there's not too much in the way of crowds. If you're, again, I'm in New York, so if you have your own car, you have to worry about traffic. Always a delightful obstacle. You have to worry, and this is just me, hypochondriac for the win, you have to worry about the food or drinks that you are consuming at this establishment being in some way tainted by the local staff. They could, your waiter or waitress, notice I don't use the term server. A server is a powerful computer. I don't know why server, anyway, whatever. So, you have to worry about them in some way, accidentally or on purpose, tainting the food. Fine. You have to worry in regards to interacting with your date about being polite, smart, witty, but not all up in her face about it. You want to, put yourself in the best light possible, but not come across as being a total dick about it by saying, look how good I am and all the amazing things that I did. And you have to try to not mess up. And even then, the chances of it going very well and it ending, well, whatever your definition of that is, they're still pretty slim. And even if you do really, really well and, you get the girl, you still have to worry about things such as pregnancy and sexually transmitted diseases, even with a condom. I believe the protection rate is something in the neighborhood of about 86%. So you have to worry about that. Yes, and that's if things go well. So you have a whole nother set of problems to worry about. If things go poorly, well then you get to worry how many of her friends she tells how badly you screwed up. So there it is. Date. Things to worry about. But on the plus side, you may actually enjoy each other's company. And you could have a really good time, and it could lead to a truly beautiful relationship. Who knows? I don't place much stock in that. The divorce rate in this country is over 50% for a reason. There it is. Okay, let's go the flip side of that coin. And yes, before anyone asks, that is in fact Darth Malgus. I have the Super Mega Ultra Collector's Edition of Star Wars The Old Republic. That gentle giant statue did in fact come with the box set. Anyway, So, in regards to a video game LAN party, which again I define as could be a bunch of friends getting together for console or PC games. Okay? In this realm, slightly related to it is you could do tabletop games, Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, what have you. But I'm just really going to concentrate more on the actual electronic forms of entertainment. So you really just need to worry about transporting yourself and your hardware to wherever it is. Now, around here, there are places you can go and you can, bring your computer, or they have computers you can, pay for a limited amount of time of gaming. Or you can go to a friend's house. Okay, so there are options there. Either way, or you can go ahead and you can coordinate transportation with friends. Either way, it's not nearly as big of a hassle. Plus, you're on no one's schedule but your own, so you can go ahead and arrange it so that you miss any rush hour traffic. So food. You can bring your own or order out. For safety's sake, I personally would bring my own. But also, if you order out, you would generally be ordering from places that you had a really good rapport with. And you're not really so much worried about food being tainted. It's always a possibility, but less so when you're familiar with the stuff. Oh, this is, so... when doing phone orders, it's nice to have a healthy relationship with the people taking the order, so they won't A, screw it up, or B, taint it in some way, shape, or form. So if in the catastrophic event you go ahead and mess up, be it in a game somewhere, you're either you're doing a raid in some kind of MMO, and there are a number of free-to-play ones which lend themselves very well to a LAN party, or you're doing something like Grand Theft Auto or a Comp Stomp or Team versus Team in a game such as StarCraft or one of the good Command and Conquers. You just go to the next round, juggle up the teams a little bit more, and there you go. And if you win, hey, you get bragging rights. So even if you lose, it's not so terrible. There's very little chance of damage to your body or psyche, so you don't have to worry about getting smacked or rejected in some way, shape, or form. If you catastrophically screw up, you just, you say, oh, a dirt moment, and you just move on. And of course, seeing as how you are with your peers, you really don't need to worry about social awkwardness. So that's that. And of course, I have never really been to a LAN party where a good time was not had by all. Though I would say that I just wish I had more of them on a regular basis. But that's just me. I like to show off the Thermaltake GT Level 10. It's a sexy machine there. Anyway, so, and economically it's not nearly as big of a strain, because you're paying for fuel for transportation to and from, and food. You don't have to worry about, say, exorbitant fees or anything like that. You don't have to worry about impressing anyone, and of course, as for clothes, jeans and t-shirts, or shorts and t-shirts, depending on the time of year. That's really it. Propagation of the species, everyone should be, having a date or what have you, but I personally know a lot of people who would rather have a nice LAN party or go out to a movie than be home with the wife and kids. And wives feel the same way, the ones that I have spoken to. But, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong, in which case, comment and tell me how I am wrong, and, we can have a nice little dialogue.